Hello and welcome to another edition of the Dugout Podcast. I'm your co-host, Andrew, alongside my fellow co-host, Marissa.
Hi,
And we are back
we're back.
after a week's absence.
Yeah.
So, Marissa, as I stare at you right now, I can tell you look a bit agitated. A
Yeah,
little bit
because you
frustrated.
agitate me.
I agitated you?
Mhm.
Well, let me continue. Just joking. As your friend, I'm going to try to raise your spirits. I'm assuming people don't know this for certain, but I believe since Chelsea lost this evening to Arsenal at the Emirates, going on 3-1, I believe that Marissa's a bit,
That's not way.
out of sorts.
That's not way. You want to know why out of sorts?
I don't want to know.
No,
I
I
just
ain't
want to
tell
get to
you.
the topic.
No,
So,
no, no.
Go ahead. Floor
You
yours.
annoyed me because I was good. I had it all planned.
Mhm.
Don't watch the game.
Mhm.
Just check the halftime, check the full time. Come here, record the podcast, and bounce.
Right.
You decide that you can come and you want to talk to me about the game and you want this and you want that, and then it just get me annoyed. I had it all figured out. So even though I did not watch the losers today, you still put me in the space as if I had watched them. So it's your fault. I
Well-
was good. I was good before I stepped foot in this room.
I don't know how good it could be, and that was so easy to do, so simple to do.
You
know?
knew what you were doing.
Just a couple questions. But nevertheless, let's carry on. Let me try to raise your spirits.
Mm.
So our first segment this evening, as I appropriately titled it, this should make you smile. Title race. Have Arsenal bottled it? What are your thoughts, Marissa?
They're 100% off.
Mm.
Just like last season with Champions League. And I think it's a question that we always had around this team when they started to be considered as title contenders. Could they handle the pressure?
Mhm.
And 2-0 up at Liverpool, bottled. 2-0 up at West Ham, bottled. 2-0 down to Southampton within 14 minutes and then 3-1 down within, I think it was after halftime. And Southampton were full value. Southampton probably deserved to win that game. And I think their manager making some very strange subs is what caused Southampton that game. But anyways, Arsenal rallied back, but still drawing 3-3 at home to a Southampton team that could barely score more than one in the game. Bottled. And then for me, it was the mindset and the mentality they have after that Southampton game. Spread out on the floor like they had just lost a cup final or something. Just that mentality showed you that they knew what they did. And hence, when it came around to City, where there was really no fight. City really and truly, let's be honest, the game ended 3-1, but they were lucky not to be 4 or 5 down in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, if Haaland had his shooting boots on, I thought City should have had a penalty as well, but whatever. But yeah, I think that with 8 games to go, 8-point lead, I think it was, just maintain your composure. As we said the last time we were here, a Liverpool team that basically fighting for pride right now, coming back at home, is nothing to snooze at. I mean, it's Anfield away. But 2-0 up at West Ham and then conceding 3 at home to Southampton, that's not good enough. And I think the writing was on the wall. I said it as well, maybe more privately than on the show. They started leaking a lot of goals. That Bournemouth game, I know everybody celebrated it as a fantastic comeback, but 3 goals, was it 3 or 2? It was 2-0 that Bournemouth was
Yeah,
up.
it was 2-0. Yeah, 2-0.
2 goals at home to Bournemouth. Basically, you relying on a last-ditch winner. As I think it was Jamie Carragher always said, it's your defense that wins you titles. And Arsenal's defense, especially since Saliba has been injured, has been poor. And I think also it has to be done to Arteta as well, because I think today's game, I saw the lineups. Today's the first game that he really made changes that I felt should have come after West Ham, I believe. We all
Question.
know Rob Holding. Go ahead.
Did Saliba play at Anfield?
I can't remember.
I think he did.
Oh,
I don't think he was injured for that game.
It was chomping at
I
the
think
bit
he
to
may
get
have
in
played
that.
in that game,
Okay.
from my recollection.
Mm.
But keep going.
We all know Rob Holding is not it. Let's face it. So you bought a competent centre back in January. Why not give the guy a run? Trossard has been brilliant every time he's played. I don't think he's deserved sitting on the bench, why not give him a run? So I think he made the changes today for Chelsea. Good on him for doing that. But I'll be interested to see what he does away at Newcastle. We can talk about that game when we do some predictions. But will he keep the same side? I'm not sure. But I think the players have to take some blame for the bottling, but so does Arteta.
See, I'm happy that I named this segment Half Arsenal Bottled It. That's an interesting thing.
Clearly, because all you're doing is grinning all over your face.
I've been waiting for this moment since the start of the season
Wow.
to talk about this. Guys, smelled it around the corner.
In case if you haven't noticed, people, we literally have nothing to play for. So the least we could do is at least enjoy, some bottling.
Yeah, some bottling.
Yeah.
Some fragile mindset.
I mean, it's pretty pathetic, but on our part. But hey, we shameless. So
it's true.
Yeah.
I don't want to call it. The thing, I kind of like stuck in between a rock and a hard place.
Okay.
I don't know if to call it bottling.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why. Like you said, a comfortable lead.
Mm-hmm.
8 points with 8 games to go. I don't necessarily foresee that to be a comfortable lead, especially when you have to play your nearest rival away from home. And the nearest rival also has games in hand on you.
Mm-hmm.
So we know the quality of the nearest rival as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I didn't necessarily consider it a bottling drop. Now, the draw at Liverpool, away to Liverpool, that could happen, I guess.
It could happen.
Honestly, but you know what? This way, they deserve to be criticized for it.
Mm-hmm.
If you can criticize them for anything about that result,
Mm-hmm.
it is the fact that this is a Liverpool team who has been struggling for the main part of the season.
Yeah.
So it's not Liverpool. Anfield is not, we all talk about Anfield is a difficult place to go, and Anfield is a place that can make miracles, all that, goody stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But we all know that if you're on top of your game and Liverpool aren't playing well, it's a game of football.
Yeah.
It's a game that you should have
like
won.
Spurs show on Sunday.
Right. But we excuse it because it's Anfield.
Mm-hmm.
In most situations, a point at Anfield, I guess, will be seen as a good result for most teams.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then you go to West Ham. Now, they were to love it, but I know from recent memory, the West Ham Arsenal fixture is never one that seems to go to plan or isn't without any incident.
Any London derby, especially with the Spurs, the Chelseas, and the Arsenals and West Ham, to be honest.
It all seemed like a potential banana skin.
Mm-hmm.
Arsenal should have won the game, but so I mean, I'll be a bit more scathing with the West Ham game because whereas I think Liverpool were able to show reaction and find a bit of momentum, I think with the West Ham, I watched more of that game than I watched the Liverpool game.
Mm-hmm.
I would say with the West Ham game, it seemed like the Arsenal players got cocky. The game was too easy.
Yeah.
And then they took the foot off the gas and they let their standards drop a bit and they got caught. Okay. The Southampton game that you referenced so aptly and said that they look like, I can understand. Because let's look at the context of the situation up to that point.
Okay.
City's their next game.
Mm-hmm.
City still got games in hand.
Mm-hmm.
And you draw at home to the team at bottom of the league.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would be distraught too.
Mm-hmm.
They pushed real hard for that winner though in the last
They did.
Yeah, they did. And it would have been a undeserved winner. And it would be a case where, you hear the little cliches of, part of winning titles is about winning even when you play bad.
Resilience. And
correct.
Yeah.
You get that at Aston Villa, you get that at Bournemouth.
Mm-hmm.
How much of them you want?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's all it was.
True. And I felt just to interject on that Southampton game, their manager, I can't remember his name, so sorry, taking off Lavia, central defensive midfielder who was so critical. Mm-hmm. Lavia came off at 3-1. And to be honest, Southampton looked comfortable. I did not see. But then for the time he came off, it's like things shifted. Mm-hmm. And I was wondering why that sub was made. I don't think he was injured. And I mean, sometimes those little decisions to me also affect teams at the bottom. Like, just keep your best players on for as long as possible, in my opinion. And I think, as I said before, I don't think Arsenal did much until Saka scored for 3-2.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then they quickly got back to 3-3. And
yeah. Sorry, it was Odegaard that scored 3-2. Yeah.
Saka scored 3-3.
Yeah.
And then, they really tried to force the winner.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, going back to the whole question of, is it bottling?
Mm-hmm.
8 points means that you need, for City to get ahead of you, that you need to lose at least 2 to 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 3. And City winning their 3. No, 8 games left, 8 points. I don't know if I really want to call it bottling, but I would agree that there were some pretty shambolic results. And I think after the Liverpool draw, I think they were still fine.
Mm-hmm.
The West Ham draw, disappointed, but still in a good position.
Mm-hmm.
They Southampton draw is really then you saw the pressure, coming down on them.
Yeah.
Like an avalanche.
Yeah.
But against City, because you mentioned that game as well. I don't think they bottled it against City.
They didn't
Well,
play.
They didn't play well.
Mm-hmm.
But here's why. It's not. I don't think it was
City were
of
brilliant.
a lack of effort.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, that's not underestimate how good City.
Yeah, City were brilliant on the day.
City are a very good team.
But weren't they allowed to be brilliant on the day?
No.
Some of Arteta's tactics.
It wasn't. Okay, when you say some of Arteta's tactics, exactly what are you referencing?
Okay. I felt like Haaland had the run in the Etihad. Like a guy like I heard some punditry. I'm not sure I necessarily agree with it, but I can see the point.
Mm-hmm.
When you kind of shut down Haaland or you limit his opportunities, it kind of limits City. You saw that a bit when they were going through their patches. He was still scoring goals, but I still felt like in the games where you shut him down, it's almost as City struggled.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like Haaland had like 4 or 5 shots in the first half and could have easily had a hat trick. I didn't find that they defended well against him. In fact, sometimes he was unmarked. It was crazy.
I don't like that word.
And then sometimes holding got too tight to him too.
Right.
Like,
because here's the question. I can answer you. When you say shut him down, because to me, you can't shut down Erling Haaland. I'm not in Prem. Haaland made for this league.
But not give all these. You can't give a man like Haaland too much space.
To shut down Haaland, all right, this is the best way to shut down any player. Because it's not really, you can't really shut down players. No. What you got to do is limit them, reduce the frequency in which they get the ball, and the areas that they get the ball in. That would be considered to be dangerous areas. City runs the same play all the time, like clockwork. City can either, if you don't press them, they send it back to advance the ball. And Haaland drop short and come for it. If you press them, Haaland can still come and still drop short, but City got the ability to play the ball over the top. If you press and you squeeze, it means that okay, if you notice, City might bring back. City trusts their team or players to play the ball with the back, regardless of the pressure. So it's not a case where maybe one extra man might come back, but it's not a case where everybody can, just drift back. So I'm pretty sure they got a free man. And that was the problem for first goal. Because Arsenal press, City almost like sat to me. Come on, press. And they knocked the ball over the top. Haaland dropped. De Bruyne was a free man. And when Haaland dropped that ball on Chelsea, he from there to done. Because De Bruyne beat the man with a bit of skill. And
almost scored a similar goal as well for 2-0 early in the same half as well.
Exactly. So I mean, like, we bemoan the fact that Haaland had, but Haaland will always get chances.
I didn't bemoan it, but okay.
But Haaland always had chances, yes, and he will always get chances. But if you look at the Arsenal centre backs, Robert Holding ain't good enough to compete with Haaland. So
exactly,
Haaland ain't get chances. What you gotta do now is that you gotta try to deny people like De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva the influence on the game to get the ball to Haaland and Grealish to get the ball to Haaland in those dangerous positions.
De Bruyne had to run the Etihad too.
You said he'll go with a set piece.
But Arsenal
been outplayed.
It could have been 3 or 4 before that.
But this thing, it will literally Arsenal been outplayed because what Arsenal want to do, City's not allowing them to do. So it's not a case where I don't think Arsenal didn't turn up or they want to. Is that City too good? So when they say too good, at least on the day, what City were doing is that City were denying Arsenal the opportunity to play out from the back. Look at the third goal. City press, and Odegaard make a mistake and give it away. It was and again, bad decision by Hoden, because I think Hoden could have come over a bit quicker and just like, because Haaland's strength is not dribbling and beating his opponents for skill. So you want to force Haaland to pass the ball or get yourself, right? But actually not force to pass the ball. You want to force to get yourself. Because you tell yourself, okay, Gabriel should be able to shut it down and deny he a proper shot or goal. But with Robert Hoden, worried about Haaland, left De Bruyne. And I know, like, even the goal, De Bruyne hardly kicked the ball in the front post. I mean, pretty amazing.
That's the thing. I felt like Ramsdale kept them in it, but I still don't think he had a great game. Like, should that first goal really have gone in?
Yeah, I thought the first shot from De Bruyne, I was like, could he save that? Could he have done a bit better?
Yeah.
I felt that way too.
Then the third goal and the fourth goal. But I mean, it could have.
The fourth goal was more like we already lost. I don't really count the fourth goal.
Still should have saved it.
But yeah, I just saying, like.
But I get you. I get what you're saying overall.
Overall, right? I don't know if I call it. I think
so
Southampton game was the one where they felt the pressure because they had drawn the previous 2 games.
Right.
And I can't explain, because it gotta be that, because it gotta be nerves and a bit of tension. Because if you look at the way they conceded first going against Southampton, where Ramsdale inexplicably passed the ball to a Southampton player, those are things that he was doing all season.
Yeah.
That's tension, that's pressure. I think that came
But
from
it's also kind of
West Ham draw. And knowing that, okay, damn it, City saw games in hand, City winning games, at the business end. Actually, really, we got to keep winning.
But you know, it's funny, he gave an interview just before that game and talked about, it's pressure, but it's good pressure. It's pressure that we like. And he gonna do that in first minute. That was kind of funny. I know it's just Peel.
Yeah, it just everybody says.
I know.
That,
I just found it funny. So where do you think the title is going then?
Me? For me, it never changed the destination.
I just want to know, they're back on top again after today's result.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I think the title will end up in Manchester. Ultimately.
Which side of Manchester? I'm just kidding. I couldn't resist.
Right. It's gonna end up on the blue half of Manchester. And here's the thing. The reason why is because Arsenal are in a position where you don't want to be, which is that you're not only that you're chasing.
They have to be flawless.
But you're real. It's not with that. Is that you have to rely on other teams to do you a favor. Because that's the only way you get back in.
And be flawless
you can
too.
win all your games. I think you can win all your games and still not win league because City,
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so that's where you don't want to be. So realistically, honestly, from my personal experience, City's the worst team.
It's true, boy.
At this era, any era that you want to have to rely on somebody else to do a favor.
And they look hungry.
Precisely.
Starving.
So, I think the title's going to end up back in Manchester for the third season in a row. I believe that Arsenal had a good season. They're in top four, qualified for Champions League next season, obviously. I should say hopefully, but from an Arsenal perspective, reinvest in the squad and see if you can maintain that momentum, that upward curve.
Yeah, as I said, I think it was 2 weeks ago. I just want to see what they do next season because I still maintain that a lot of these players are overperforming. I don't think that this is the level of these players. I think they're having one of those seasons. And I just want to see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll hold up my hands and say I was wrong. But I think next season, I just think it will be a better gauge of the true level of Arsenal, in my opinion. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
So we're moving a little bit further down the table to top four?
Yes, our next segment, race for top four. Oh, I want to mention that next point, but I'll say it anyways. Can Liverpool make up ground on teams above?
I hope y'all could tell who come up with these titles.
Yeah, it was me. At home, I take all accountability.
So who answered the last question first? Me. So go ahead, Andrew. What do you think?
No. The answer is no. I don't think Liverpool will make up the ground and miraculously get in the top four. A lot 2 seasons ago. I mean, I think Liverpool are playing a bit better, right? And I think for Liverpool, it's just about
still conceding stupid goals, but
yeah. Had a little bit of a interesting game at the weekend, to say least.
Talk about balling.
Real talk, right? Exactly.
Balling a 3-0 lead at home to Spurs of all teams.
To be honest, right? The thing, and again, that's a lesson that team should learn. At least the players who will be there next season. Because we all know that Liverpool will probably make changes to the squad. But the lesson is that, again, even when the game is easy, don't drop the standards. Because Liverpool started to walk. I saw Jones and Robertson playing footsie with the ball and walking it. They started to lose the intensity and the edge that they started the game with.
I can't blame the fellas. I mean, they was watching Spurs for the last few weeks. They may really take that Spurs hand in them to come back. Can't blame them for that, man.
But I saw the errors just creeping in, and then before you knew it, Spurs got one back. You can't pick it back. You can't pick it back up. Son hit the post about twice, and then Spurs get another goal. Penny Britt beat your offside trap, get a goal. Richarlison with late free kick.
I want to ask you a question about that. How satisfying was it as a Liverpool fan seeing Richarlison, former Evertonian,
right,
shirt off, celebrating his first PL goal? Only to concede 30 seconds later. How satisfying was that? I
get a joke. So I watch again, right? And she goes, man, do a little fist pump, right? But it wasn't keeping noise. It wasn't like, over the moon. I saw C3-1, 3-2. I was like, all right, no, again, a little bit nervy. Please hold on. 3-3. disappointed. Like, damn, I just don't lose this game. Like, last thing what happened. But yeah, I saw he's at the bridge. I was like, I know it felt real disappointment. And then when Jonathan scored a goal, the set up burst, like, hop up. Flat saying, ready.
You should get somebody videotape that so we could.
But I couldn't foresee it was happening. But Lord,
that's the most Spursy thing to ever happen.
So I think that's a nice lesson for a Liverpool team going forward. But yeah, I think that this is just about Liverpool trying a couple things. You saw a couple tactics have changed or have been played with. I think just about game momentum, so you can carry forward a better mood into next season.
Yeah.
But I think Liverpool will qualify for Europe.
Yeah, I think y'all
in some shape or form.
Yeah.
But I don't see us making up the ground on the teams above to gain top 4 because I just quite frankly think that is too
much.
Yeah, too much of a hill to climb.
Because we looked at it before we came on. So maximum points Liverpool can get to 71. Newcastle need 6 more points for 71. But yeah, and their goal difference is better than y'all. So they technically need 6 more points. And Man United to be safe, Man United probably want to draw on 71 with y'all. So to be safe, Man, you need 8 more points.
8 more points, exactly.
9 more points. Let's call it 9.
Yeah.
So 3 wins.
3 wins, sure.
And we think they'll get those wins.
Exactly, me too.
They have Brighton coming up tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. 2 days from now, Thursday. They then have Chelsea. They have not in this order, but they have to play Chelsea. They have to play some other team that I said before I came on, but I can't remember. But they have definitely 3 winnable. Forest. Yes, Forest, West Ham, and some other team. But they have 3 winnable fixtures for sure. So I think, as you said, the issue is not really form, but it's really 2 little games remaining.
2 little games remaining, correct.
Yeah, but I think y'all will finish 5th.
And the gap that currently exists.
Yeah, exactly.
I think if Mayu had dropped points to Aston Villa at the weekend, that would have offered some encouragement.
Yeah, for sure.
But, it is what it is. I think over the course of the season, Liverpool, because for me, I can't at a stage now where I accept the league position. So of course, we didn't play. If we miss out, it's because we didn't deserve it.
Yeah.
I accept it.
But at least y'all improved and moved up the table, unlike some other teams. Anyways, I think we've been sleeping on Brighton because Brighton have 7 games left and have 52 points. I think Brighton will finish in European places as well.
Yeah, I believe so.
I actually think that they will finish 6th. I think Villa will probably finish 7th. I think Brentford or Spurs will finish 8th. But the way Spurs playing, it might be Brentford. I think Spurs may lose out on European football altogether.
But you keep saying the way Spurs playing, but let's not forget Spurs got a point against United from a similar, well, not similar, but 2-0 down and came back to 2-2.
True.
And they were within a Lucas Moura mistake of,
Gosh, it was him that played that pass?
Yeah, it was a Liverpool player.
I was trying to figure out who was the player.
It was Lucas Moura, yeah.
Man, that was awful though.
And then they turned the attention to complain that Joshua should have gone a red.
He should have though.
Yeah, I mean on another day, I was worried on another day that could have been a red.
Yeah.
I mean, like to me, I don't think it was intended to injure the opponent, but his foot was high.
No, exactly.
His foot was really, really high, and his studs were showing. So
I've seen reds given for a lot
less.
less.
Been a red. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've seen reds given for a lot less.
Thankfully, it was just a yellow. So benefited there.
Yeah, so that's it on the top 4. So we both think top 4 will remain the same.
As it currently contracted, yes.
Yeah. All right, further down the table.
Yeah, before we go further down the table.
Let's have a word from our sponsors. Yes. Whole Health Pharmacy, located in Jordan's Complex, Speightstown, St. Peter, carries a variety of products to take care of you and your health. Essential oils, muscle rubs, and the run-of-the-mill medications. And definitely don't forget your vitamins. Vinci Sea Salt, air humidifiers, tumblers, and women's havens pads too. We got it all for you. Don't forget your Barbados and natural Vinci snacks. So for sure you're gonna keep coming back. Ever hear about structured water? Well, tell your son, tell your daughter. Whole Health Pharmacy. More than a pharmacy, we take care of you and your health. And we're back.
Yes, we're back.
Yes.
So you want to go to the foot of the table, Marissa?
Yeah. Let's talk about the relegation battle. I know you have Leeds there and their manager, but we could talk about all that in one.
Okay.
So your relegation battle hotting up. I think for me, I've narrowed it down to 5. Well, if I wanted to consider, I don't think Chelsea would get a point for the rest of the season. Could throw them in there too. But just kidding. I think we've narrowed it down to 5 that may go down.
Mhm.
I think Wolves, West Ham, and Bournemouth will get out.
Mhm.
But I think it's between Leicester, Leeds, Forest, Everton, and Southampton. I think Southampton.
Leicester, Leeds, Forest, Everton, and Southampton.
Yeah. Those are teams with 3 on 30, 1 on 29, 1 on 24.
Okay.
I think Southampton are gone.
Okay.
Personally.
Mm-hmm.
But who will join them? I saw Leicester Everton yesterday in pieces. Nothing told them can't defend.
I saw the game in pieces too.
Nothing told them can't defend, and I think that can be them Achilles heel. Leicester to me, I don't know. The only reason I'm not going to say Everton are going to go now is because they got Big Daishi.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Leeds and Forest might go.
Okay, so I think Lee's definitely going.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it's not something I'm happy about.
Really? The smell says different.
What smell are you talking about?
All right, I blind then.
Yeah, apparently so.
Mm.
But I'm hoping that the camera, when we watch this over, I'm hoping the camera does not reveal that I was smelling either.
SMH.
But yes, I'm not happy about Leeds going down because Leeds is for me a traditional.
But they do some junk this season though.
In terms of
how much managers it is now?
It started with Bielsa,
Mm-hmm.
then this is the second one, Gracia.
Jesse March.
I forgot. Yo, that's true. Yeah, what he boy. Whoa.
So they've sat 3 managers.
It's true. Well, yeah. Well, there's news incoming that
Big
Javi
Sam.
Gracia will be replaced by Sam Allardyce with 4 games left. Apparently, that managerial change is imminent.
That's dumb.
But,
And 2 of those 4 games are City and Spurs. And they have to play Newcastle too, right? City, Spurs, and Newcastle. 3 of the current top 6.
and West Ham is the other one.
And you are going to, for what reason? You're going down anyways, building for next season?
No, because Big Sam is only going to be dirty any season. At least that's what the initial contract is.
Foolishness, man.
But no, well, not no. All right. So I think Leeds are going to go down
I agree.
because of the fixtures that they have remaining.
Mm-hmm. So
Who's
you
the-
want
who's
to
the
look
other
at
team?
Forest fixtures?
I don't really need to look at Forest fixtures. I think.
So you think they're going to go down?
So we said Southampton. You said Southampton are going down.
For sure.
I think so too. I don't think they will win enough games to get out of trouble. Yeah, I would go with Forest, Southampton, and Leeds.
Yeah, I agree. I think Everton would just get out. Forest are away at Chelsea. Might be 3 points there. Who knows? Ooh. Forest have to play Southampton on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
That would be
That's a big
interesting. Yeah. So they have Southampton,
But
Chelsea.
the problem that Southampton got is that with a 6-point gap to safety,
Yeah, them going down.
you will get 2 wins. And then you go probably find maximum another 2 or 3.
Exactly. I think Forest are gone because they have to play Southampton, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Palace. I think they're gone.
Okay.
I think
Lingard.
that's the only thing you're not talking
But
about, you know?
nah, because right, don't forget I started season. That's what Harvey Hawk. The fact that he went to
Yeah.
Forest for that big exorbitant wage bill or per paycheck.
Foolishness. He
So-
could have gone West Ham.
It's like that would have me hot.
Foolishness. So let's look at Southampton's fixtures.
Okay.
Southampton fixtures remaining. Got that big point. Arsenal, that probably should have been 3. Fulham, Brighton, Liverpool, and Forest. Yeah, them gone.
Fulham, Brighton, Liverpool, and Forest.
Yeah, them gone.
Fulham. Where did Fulham game play?
Home.
At home.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually heard that their away record better than their home record too. So.
But their 2 away games are Forest and Brighton, though. Forest back at
Forest
home.
will be a 6-pointer.
Brighton are excellent.
Forest have gotten most of their points at home. Brighton are a good team.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah. So I think that they're gone. But just to let me just look quickly at Everton and Leicester's fixtures, just, for the sake of impartiality, even though we believe those are the 3 that are going down. Everton have to play Brighton away. Ooh. Everton look tough. Everton got to play Brighton away, City at home, Wolves away, and Bournemouth at home.
The Wolves away is a winnable game. They're saying winnable, not saying they're winning. Wolves away is a winnable game.
None of these big games
Bournemouth
are
at
bankable
home.
wins.
Or is potentially winnable.
Mm-hmm.
City at home, that might be a defeat. Who's the other one?
Brighton away.
Brighton away is probably a defeat, but maybe you could get a point from it on the day.
They may be in trouble too, yeah. I think this might be Sahel on goal difference.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm really not looking forward to a Premier League before Everton, potentially. Or Leeds.
For your own selfish reasons.
Correct.
Tell the people what's your selfish reasons.
It's not about my selfish reasons. I enjoy. No, I think missing out on the Merseyside derby would be a disappointment
because it's been such a great game over the years
for me. And boy, interesting.
Exactly.
That was number one, and number two, I think is a bit of unwanted history. I think Everton is the one team, from my recollection, in the let's call it Football League, who has never been relegated from the top flight.
So let me throw some out there.
Mm-hmm.
Leicester, Fulham away.
Right.
Liverpool at home.
Mm-hmm.
Newcastle away.
Mm-hmm.
West Ham at home. Yeah. That is...
No, it was interesting, right? I don't feel that strongly about Leicester now. As it did with Rodgers.
I know.
Since Rodgers got sacked.
You're so predictable here.
So...
I don't know. I might got it, but I don't think I could predict this anymore. Yeah. Because all of those teams down there have some tough games. Oof. I don't know. I think Southampton a banker to go. But the other two teams...
But
more
than lately.
This.
You'll be surprised, but more than lately.
That's going to be... Oof.
Let me see. You said Leicester has who?
Fulham away. Liverpool home.
Uh-huh.
Newcastle away.
Uh-huh.
West Ham at home. All of them could be defeats, all of them.
Yes.
Especially since West Ham might still be fighting for the life.
I would not bet money on this in terms of who I think will stay up and ultimately go down.
Yeah, neither me. It's tough.
It's really, really tough.
Really tough. It really, really tough.
Yeah.
I would be sad to see Everton or City go down. Leicester go down though.
Leicester? Wait.
I have a soft spot for Leicester. I have ever since they won the league. I like them. I do. I don't like playing them away from home, but I like them.
Okay.
I'll be sad if Chelsea go too.
You know?
I just had to throw it in there.
Fair enough.
You're going to have some fun, man.
Who you don't manifest that? And then we go the last day of the season. Would it actually be mathematically possible that
Honestly,
Chelsea may get caught up? But I think Chelsea have enough points that they should be okay.
Yeah, because some of these bottom teams have to play each other.
Right. Exactly.
And yeah,
But if you have
I think we can get 10 games left, boy.
Be sweating bullets now.
Squeaky bum time, boy. I genuinely think that Chelsea will win one of their last 5 games.
Okay.
Yeah. And that one will be Forest. I don't think we'll win anything else, but we'll win against Forest to secure our safety for next season.
All right. Okay, let's go back to something, though, that we need to talk about.
Sure.
So, again, as we mentioned before, Gracia is set to be replaced by...
Garcia?
I think it's Gracia. It's the Gracia.
Let me Google this for you, butcher the man.
No, it's Gracia.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure. Google it. I'll be surprised.
Oh, it's Gracia.
I know.
I call him man Garcia all the time.
Exactly. I know what.
Because
what
there actually is a Spanish player called Javi Garcia.
Yeah. But okay. I remember. I saw. I remember. I read it carefully.
Okay.
But Gracia is set to be replaced by Allardyce.
Foolishness.
I know. I find a lot of these teams at the bottom, for some reason or next, have been making a lot of impulse decisions. It feels
panicking.
Panicking. Southampton started it, got the ball running with sacking Hasenhuttl, which I felt was premature. If you let Brendan Rodgers tell it, Leicester also panicked and sacked him too.
I think they look at that two different ways. I think if they were going to sack him, it should have happened earlier, not when it did.
Then you had Leeds, who I think Leeds were a bit unlucky on the marsh in some of the games that I saw when they got.
I think so as well.
Negative results.
To be honest.
Because some games they were in it, or they play relatively well,
Mm-hmm.
and then but they ultimately lost because of maybe a bit more ruthlessness from other team as opposed to themselves. Because Leeds create chances, but they don't always put the ball in net. So I felt he was a little bit unlucky to lose his job. At least when he did. And I find a lot of these teams, Leeds clearly are no different, or make a lot of weird decisions.
But you see, it's okay to make the decision, but it's the decision that follows.
Right.
That for me is interesting because look at Wolves. Wolves were dead and buried in that relegation zone. But then they saw it was Bruno Lage that was their manager.
Bruno Lage was their manager.
And then they brought in Lopetegui.
Well, sorry, they were in the relegation zone, and they had it looked bleak.
Yeah, bleak.
But the coach that they brought in
was a good coach.
Was a good coach, exactly.
And no, I think that they're going to be safe. I really do.
Yeah.
And I think, and this is something we will touch on at some point with Chelsea, maybe not today,
right?
At some point, is that it's okay if it's your decision to sack a manager, fine. But the decision that you make afterwards has to vindicate that decision. Because you can't just sack... Who can we use as an example? You can't sack Bielsa, then go to March, and not stick with March for the season at least. And then sack March, bring somebody else, and not stick with them at least.
Like it almost reminds me of Watford and what Watford usually do. Watford is the only team before this season that I felt you feel like sack a manager, bring a next man, sack you too.
Spurs even did it this season.
Yeah, they did.
Conte appointed his assistant manager, which many thought was dumb. Appointed his assistant manager, who was just an interim, and they sacked him.
Yeah, but the thing is, that was done for a lot of reasons. Because, firstly, did we talk about that though?
No, we didn't.
Oh, see, we missed that. Wait, could I missed that one?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I mean, he got sacked. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was stupid. This way, that was stupid. Because when you sack, for me, I don't think Conte was sacked for performance-wise. Conte was sacked because he ran his mouth and he basically
quit as an interview.
Last shot at the border was not any players. But generally, like you said before, when a new coach comes, his entire team will come and follow.
Mm-hmm.
So when Conte leaves, generally, you should, because obviously if Conte's a problem, that guy was a
also
solid
part
of Conte's backroom staff. He has to be a part of the problem too.
Yeah.
So that's why I felt it was a bit. That's not called weird. It's a bit strange.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, I mean the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bit strange. A strange decision to put Conte's assistant as the interim manager for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. To sack him after he 6-1, I think it was a bit strange too.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the 6-1, but here's the thing. I also felt that sack Conte was the wrong decision too.
But it was what he wanted though.
I know it's what he wanted, but if that we want, let me resign.
But then he not getting money.
All right, we go. But which way you want? You want to go back to Italy or you want to sign here and take a paycheck? What you want?
Do not kill
me. You can't go both.
Yeah.
No, seriously. I mean, if it was me, I was not sacking you, boy. Look, when you dash your Britain, come back to London and coach. Simple as, you know what I mean. You got to resign.
He stayed in Italy though, like
he made straight back.
Intention
exactly. Or it was like, I ain't able to save the sack me or not. But you don't know he was getting. I think like that was like, nah. If you so outraged about it, come back here to have a conversation.
Yeah.
But I'm sacking you.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like just you. I just think what Leeds are doing is madness, to be honest. Like, Sam Allardyce is not going to kick them up. With their fixture list, with the thing, like, you ask a manager to come in and work miracles in 4 games? Foolishness.
I forgot Palace sacked Vieira too.
Yeah, I didn't like that decision.
Brought back Hodgson.
I didn't like that decision.
Why?
I think Vieira has the makings of a good coach, and I think that they could have given him a longer rope. Palace were never in danger of being relegated.
Their form was worrying. I don't think they really got because they pulled the trigger before it got that bad. But I agree with you. I think again he's another manager that I would have considered unlucky because I saw some of their performances and they didn't always get the results that
they play well
performances would have deserved.
I agree. All right, so that brings us to the end of another edition of the Dugout Podcast.
Mm-hmm. Let's finish with some PL predictions, shall we? Or no? Or you don't want to? If you don't want to, it's fine.
I can't believe that you didn't even realize what I just did.
I know what you did. I saw what you did. So yeah, I was just asking, if you do not want to predict the maybe and then we can fit, sure, that's fine.
No, we actually have something else to talk about on the list.
I know, but no, I know what you did, and I actually was saying let's save that for later because that could be an end of season discussion.
I agree. Thanks for that. Just in case if y'all wondering, it was about Chelsea. Yeah. We don't want to talk about Chelsea.
Yeah. So a couple weeks
I
ago,
won't be depressed.
I think we need to see how everything unfolds before we.
We don't. I
Late
already
it.
know how it can be unfolding. I told you we win 105 and be safe for next season.
Okay, all right, Prophet.
Watch and see. All right, so just a quick update on leaderboard. We've been missing in action for a while, but the leaderboard is still very tight. Andrew currently has 13 points.
Rohan, 13 points.
Oh my gosh. I have 11, so don't worry. It's still tight.
Have 11?
Yes.
Okay.
So don't get too cocky.
Put a distance in between you.
Last episode, you got 4 predictions right. No score lines right, but 4. I got 3. So it's still very tight.
Got no score lines right there, right?
No. So it's still really tight.
No
one predicted that 3-3 Arsenal Southampton game.
I didn't think, but you know, I was thinking to call that. No, seriously, remember I said that I think Savannah can be tight, and you was like, and I was like, all right, I would not predict that.
Oh yeah,
I was kind of like leaning as I feel as though that was Banaski.
Yeah,
I should have gone with gut. I was gonna say 3-3. Anyway,
the tiebreaker was actually we were tied after all the predictions, except when it came to the last game. The last game was the tiebreaker. The Man United Brighton FA Cup semi-final. That was the tiebreaker. Yeah,
I know. I tell you, listen, right? And it's not a set Man deserved to win that game, but I just had a feeling that Man will find a way to get
for Brighton. But anyways, time for some more predictions.
I'm prepared for this particular segment because
these predictions.
Yeah, because I did not look at any fixtures beforehand.
No way.
So normally I look at them beforehand. I get
so that's what it's been doing. Okay.
You do it off the cuff.
Yeah, it's off the cuff.
You gonna think we'll get Marissa anyway.
But think about it this way. You be plotting and planning and you only 2 points ahead of me, but I just follow my instincts and I 2 points behind you. Interesting.
Predictions are instincts. Anyway, go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay. Honestly though, let me just for a minute digress. I wonder if we were in the studio last week and we had predicted who would have been ahead. Because I think I would have predicted a Villa win at United. I probably would have. So I would have lost that. I would have gone a City win. And I would have probably gone a Liverpool win. And I would have gone a Newcastle win. So do you disagree with any of that? Would you have gone for a Man United win at Villa? Against Villa? Okay, what about...
predicted a draw.
Okay, and what about... So we both have lost though. What about the Liverpool Spurs game? How would you have gone then?
I wouldn't have gotten the scoreline correct though.
Okay, nobody would have gotten that right. All right, so it's still it would have been pretty tight after this. So let's go. We have how much games we let's vote 4 or 5. So we see who'll get treated to that dinner. So we predicted midweek. We predicted all the games up to next Tuesday because I think there's some games from tomorrow straight through to Monday. So let's start. Liverpool at home to Fulham tomorrow.
2-0. Liverpool.
2-1 to Liverpool. Okay. Yeah, when I'm defending good. I'm not gonna say 3 against Spurs. Come on, Andrew. Can't predict a clean sheet.
Anywho.
Man City at home to West Ham, also tomorrow.
Woo. 3-0 City.
I agree. Man United away at Brighton on Thursday.
2-1 Brighton. 2-1 Brighton. And Hove Albion.
The whole government name.
Wow.
I believe it would be a Brighton win too, but I just trying to think of the scoreline. Luke Shaw is a pretty handy centre back, isn't he though?
Are you saying that because you noticed it, or are you generally think that, or are you saying that to just shit at Harry Maguire? You can't guarantee.
No, well, a bit of both.
Okay.
Honestly, but first of all, I was surprised. This is a digression, but when he first started getting picked ahead of Maguire, I was surprised. I was like, what is Ten Hag doing? But clearly he saw some in training. But he looks really competent back there, to be honest. Really, really competent. Really, really competent. 2-1 Brighton as well. Okay. I want him to go 3. I really should trust my instincts, I bet this can be 3, but I'll stay with 2-1.
Okay.
Chelsea away at Bournemouth. Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Barbados time.
I'm gonna go for 2-0 Bournemouth win. That's your phone.
Wow.
I'm gonna
I
go
am
for 2-0
shocked.
Bournemouth win.
I'm shocked. Usually use one.
No, but they think right. If Lampard is in charge on Saturday, I'll go with Bournemouth win. I would have changed my prediction if somebody else was in charge.
But you got me so good. Me usually use one, be like, oh, maybe I want one, or you might go 2-0 Bournemouth. Wow. 2-1 Bournemouth though.
Okay.
Yeah. And that might probably, and just for the record, that match will probably secure Bournemouth's safety, and will also take them above Chelsea in the PL table. Times are grim at the bridge. Man City at home to Leeds. Oof. Wow.
4-0 to Man City.
Duh.
Nah, I just measure, just clarifying in case there's any, doubt.
5.
Okay.
5-0 City. We really supposed to only be predicting top 6, so why are we still predicting Chelsea?
Because Chelsea's the top 6 club.
Okay. Good answer.
And you're a Chelsea fan. And you're an integral part of this show.
Aw.
You don't want to feel left out.
Aw. Spurs at home to Palace.
2-1 Palace.
Your predictions got me so good.
Wait. 2-1 Palace.
I think that's the first time you ever predict a Spurs home loss.
I know. But I smell it coming from the corner. Roy Hodgson.
They've been really good on
With Fraser Ha in your skin.
2-2.
Okay.
Liverpool at home to Brentford.
2-1.
To who?
Pool. He'd say Brentford to beat me. I would say I'm confident I would say 2-1 Liverpool.
3-1.
Okay.
The big one. Newcastle at home to Arsenal.
You're a wicked woman. I'm talking about the big one. I was like, stop about all that. Newcastle, that's a Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Newcastle at home to Arsenal. I'm gonna say a 2-2 draw.
That was my
Although
first thought.
I'm tempted to say Newcastle win, but I'm gonna say 2-1 draw.
That was actually my first thought.
2-1.
That was my first thought, but I'm gonna go with 2-1 Newcastle.
Okay. Interesting.
West Ham at home to United. Manchester United.
This is a tough one to call, really.
Wait, what game does this follow for West Ham? Ooh, after the City game too. Interesting.
Oh, damn it.
Did we predict West Ham City?
Did we? Are you not sure?
Yeah, we did.
You did it, okay.
I know what we said though. Even though it was just 2 minutes ago. What did we say?
I think we did predict a City win.
Yeah.
So Mario away to West Ham. Away at West Ham. I'm gonna go for a 2-1
Thinking real hard, man.
West Ham win.
2-1 United.
I think I can see United in that game.
Yeah.
But I can also see West Ham in it too. So can I change my prediction?
No.
All right.
They already locked in.
All right.
And you might get it too. You never
That's
know.
good. Exactly good. I know I get no. I can't change it. No problem.
You know what? I want to throw a prediction in here.
Go ahead.
Forest at home to Southampton.
Okay.
I want us to predict that.
Go first. You want us to predict that? Go first.
Forest 2-1.
Southampton 1-0.
Wow, that's a bold prediction.
Again, just nigger no love.
Oh my gosh, I cannot with you. Is that the last prediction to next week Tuesday? Yes, it is.
Okay.
Can't wait to see what next week Tuesday brings. Cannot wait.
That's true. That's a lot of games. You know. I look forward to maintaining my lead, extend it even.
I look forward to catching up and overtaking.
Oh, please. I wish.
So we got one more piece of business.
What's that?
Sunday is a special day.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, yes. This Sunday for true. Right. You want me to tell him or you want to tell him?
Sure, you could go ahead and say it. You seem excited.
This Sunday, folks, is the birthday of Marissa Chandler. Huh? Happy birthday to Marissa. You know, I actually, since you mentioned it, if you overtake me, when we do that, disappointed. I'll just take out my lead next week. You know?
You know what's the best thing about my birthday on Sunday?
Tell me.
Chelsea don't play.
Fair enough.
Never been happier.
Oh. But yes, it's Marissa's birthday. We do want to wish you well. Obviously, I'll talk to you on that particular day. But can I tell him your age?
No.
She's going to be 40 people. I'm just joking. I'm kidding. She's still in her 30s. Don't look at me like that.
So they need to find some new friends for the birthday.
But you don't look 40. I mean, you don't look 40. Okay? It's just a joke. But yes, she's still in her 30s.
Early 30s.
Early 30s. Yes.
I just specify that.
She doesn't behave like that all the time, but yes.
Wow.
She's in her early 30s.
Wow.
You know?
You too. I just want to put out there too.
That what?
Yeah, you're in your early 30s as well.
Don't look it though.
Right. You go with that. Okay.
Right.
So that's it from us. Give a shout out, of course, to Spirit Life Studios. Continue to do a great job with our set, our audio, our video. Big up Whole Health Pharmacy, even though none of us have our tumblers today.
I would not have mine
though.
I would not have mine for a very long time.
Yeah, at least I have mine. Yeah, I was gonna say that. So big up then. You can find them at Whole Health Pharmacy. That handle may be wrong, but okay. You'll see it across the screen. Spirit Life Studios is spirit led.
246.
Why am I not good at this? It's been 38 episodes and I still can't get this right. Anyways, you can also follow us, the Dugout _podcast. Got that one right though. And Marissa Simone 91.
Drew 9106.
Yeah.
So happy birthday, Marissa.
Thanks.
I hope you drink alcohol. Keep your foot up. Have a good time.
I will, Have
an enjoyable birthday. I really mean that.
I know you mean it. I can actually see the sincerity in your voice. It's not in your voice, but in your face, and hear it in your voice. Unlike when you were saying, I wish Leeds don't get relegated with a big grin on your face. But yeah.
I was grinning because relegation is embarrassing.
Right.
Hopefully I never experience it in my lifetime.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that. I would not wish that on Chelsea. We need Chelsea. A strong Chelsea is good for the league. I'm not happy about where you are.
That's like people saying a strong West Indies is good for cricket.
It is.
I hate to hear it.
But it can't happen. Well, sorry, it's not happening right now. But it is. I agree that I think a strong, actually, and because what cricket also means to our culture, I think a strong West Indies team is beneficial. Right. You should have a word with the boys and get them to shape up.
And on that note, join us again next week.